Hello, thanks for watching today. Today's going to be all about me for a change. I get to make some new lenses for my new Oakley. It is the 8132, the cross range switch, 54 eye size, color 02, which is the blue orange. Let's make some color today. Let's make some new things. Let's take everything out. I'm excited. I've got my Oakleys, and this is the... Where's my flashlight? Come on now. Oh, there it is. It is the 8132, 54 eye size, color 02, blue orange. I'm all about me some blue orange. Now, you've always known I've been blue, but I also like orange. So, let me begin. I'm going to take out my original demo lenses, one of which says Oakley. Put it into the tracing element of my blocker. Now, I am an authorized Oakley dealer. I just can't put them on my website. So if there's an Oakley you want, email me. I'll make it happen. So, I am going to be Secret Agent 703 today. I'm going to program that shape into the computer. Put that in there, and we're going to hit start. A little stylus is going to pop up and go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Oakley frame from me and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipts have my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars associated with health savings accounts, you will get reimbursed whether they are prescription or not. I need prescription. There's no way I can get by without them. So that is the shape we'll be cutting, that green outline. I'm going to move it on to the next screen. My pupillary distance for the right eye is 31. The computer starts at 32.5. So I'm going to tap the minus button until we get to 31. I need to raise the optical center height up. Come on, switch. There we go. To 22. I'm going to tap the plus button several times till we get to 22. I need to change the layout because I'll be cutting my progressive invisible bifocals. I do not have to go to the lensometer. My lenses are already dotted up. I'm going to put that onto the platform. Oop, I'm getting excited. I told you I was excited. Now, this is a block, or as I like to call them, Jenny from the block. I need to attach a double-sided adhesive sticker to these, of which I will do so now. This is what's going to attach to my lens while it is cutting. The black side is the sticky side. On the back is a little silver button that is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice today. The first time it's going to attach itself to a magnet there. Let me pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. Get those dots lined up there just right. It tells me that it's oriented in there perfectly. Bum, 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 bum. Let me check one thing. Okay. There we go, getting everything lined up. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. Let's do the same thing now for the unright lens, the lens that ain't right. I identify with that lens because I ain't right either. Line up the magnet, pull the sticker off, then line up the magnet. My pupillary distance for the left eye is 30. Let me bring that down to 30. Yo, 30. What am I knocking off over there? I'm making a mess. I'm having fun. It's Friday. I'll be rocking these on the weekend. Get everything lined up. 22, we're looking good. Hit the button, the arm comes down. My wife went out, got me 2 new blue-orange shirts to rock this with, so I'll be matching. I wish I was matching today. I'm not. Well, I am with the ones I'm wearing, but I will be tomorrow. So, let me wake up the computer. 703. This is the shape I'll be cutting. These are polycarbonate lenses. If I had chosen plastic, Hindex plastic, or Trivex, I would select that, but you know me, I love my polycarb. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen anyway. I'm not going to put a bevel on the front convex surface of the lens. I'm only going to put a safety bevel on the rear concave surface of the lens. Press that on there firmly. Now, I'm going to let the magnet do its job a second time today. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck. Or by now, you know I like to call it the Charles because I don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. We buddies and all, fist bump, but still ain't calling him Chuck. Let me hit the green arrow, which is started in every language. The door closes, the clamp shuts, and then the lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure the lens is large enough to fit into the frame. Going around tracing the shape of the right lens. And the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once is measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly precisely where to place the bevel for the least amount of edge thickness for y'all. I'm not going to have any with my prescription in this frame, but I do cut very strong prescriptions for free all day long, and that does become a little bit more critical. Now, if you see light flickering in the background, that is water there to catch the optical sawdust. As it comes off the cutting wheel, polycarbonate lenses cut dry where plastic, high index plastic, and Trivex cut wet, meaning that water sprays onto the lens for the duration of the cutting cycle. Now, water will spray onto my lens for the last 20 seconds just to wash away any optical debris that you may see beginning to form on the edge of the lenses. Now, my lenses are made out of polycarbonate, which is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lenses that everyone gets for free. Same material that our soldiers wear in combat zones overseas to protect their eyes from debris or flying shrapnel, as well as the material that most safety glasses are made out of for OSHA to protect your eyes on factory floors or around any type of machinery to protect your eyes. And speaking of protection, it also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So this is permanent sunscreen for your eyes, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that you have to reapply every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun. This is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. Now, I have the Transitions green in this frame. There is no Transitions blue, so I figured I would try the green with this one. Go for all the colors. And I also have the Crizal Sapphire coating, which you see it has a bluish hue now. There's a powder coating on the lens for edging, but when I clean it all the way off, it will no longer be blue. It'll almost be crystal in color. But I'll demonstrate all that later on. So a little lever has come out. At the end of that lever is a spinning wheel, something you would find at the end of a Dremel tool. That's applying the safety bevel to the rear concave surface of the lens. Now, normally with thicker prescription, should any prescription protrude from the back surface of the frame and come into contact with the cheek, it would be smooth, but it won't in this frame. But still, I always put a safety bevel because when I push down on the lens, I don't want it to mar any portion of the front surface of the frame for cosmetic reasons. I just opened that door with my mind. I can do other things with my mind. I can melt ice with my mind. I can. It just takes me a couple hours. Come on, guys. Work with me. Work with me. Again, if you can think of a funnier joke, write it down on a $100 bill and I will read it on the air. You don't even give you credit for it. You don't even have to include your name. I'll recognize your handwriting. So, the reason why I put a safety bevel on the back surface of the lens is because as I tuck it in here at the outside corner, I'm going to use my thumbs to push down the nose. And it doesn't want to go in, so I'm going to take it down another 1/10 of a millimeter and press that back on there firmly. Put it back into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby. Hit retouch, and then the lens is going to go down to the bevel wheel. It's going to skip the cutting wheel this time and go straight to the bevel wheel. And it's going to take a 1/10 of a millimeter off going around the circumference of the lens. A millimeter is the distance between my thumbnails, and it's going to take a 1/10 of that off going all the way around until it easily pops into the frame. Today is Friday, the end of a short week because of Memorial Day. This week has flown by. We got the weekend coming. Get to work in the garden, get to do some other things. Sadly, I've had one neighbor pass this week. There's going to be another one any day now. She has an 18-year-old son, and he's supposed to graduate in 2 weeks. But because they don't think she's going to live that long, hospice sent her home yesterday to stage 4. They're going to do a private graduation ceremony at the house for her. Her son, who's 18 years old, his principal is going to come over. He's going to wear the cap and gown. They're going to give him his diploma early just so his mom can see him graduate. Which is a reminder to all of us to hug and love the people that are close to you, because you never know when you're ever going to see them again. Again, so I'm going to tuck the lens in at the outside corner, push down with my thumbs. Now it snaps in there easily. Let's go ahead and start cutting the left lens. Flip that over to L, press that on there firmly. Hit the green start button just like before. The door closes, the clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by the 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. You can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the left side of the frame. But again, tell your loved ones you love them, how you feel, hug them. You never know when's the last day, the last time you're going to speak to them. Make a bucket list, find out what's important to you. There's as much as I love my job, and I hope you guys have seen that. Everyone comments that. When they buy glasses from me, they do that because they see that I love what I do and it shows. And I do love my job, but there's things more important than my job. Even though I've done very well with this. I'm the only one who do what I do, but just remember to live your life. There's more things than work. Even though I'm here a lot, I'm a workaholic, but it's taken me a little while, but I'm learning that. So my dots are gone off the lens. I'm gonna have to come back over here. Hang on, let me turn that over. These are going to be shipped out to Saudi Arabia in just about an hour. The Versace 3245. Get it lined up in the batter's box. Let me grab my pen. Let me put some dots on the lenses. This is my layout chart. Put a dot right there. This tells me where every invisible bifocal has 2 little laser marks. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. There's a little circle. That's what these circles are for. You put a dot there, line them up, and that tells me where the optical center, the pupillary distance. Someone else is getting transitions extra active today in their Club Masters. Going to get that shipped out. Non-prescription Plano 00. Everyone's going to be happy today. Everyone's getting shipped. So I'm going to come down here to my lensometer, turn it on. I need to spin my axis wheel to 136. Such a good number, 136. It's one of my top 180 numbers between 0 and 180. I'm silly, I tell you. Okay, so I'm getting +1, +1. I am a latent hyperope, which means late in life I needed extra magnification to see far away and up close, but I need 4 steps of nearsighted correction. That's why there's a plus sign. Essentially, I could wear over-the-counter reading glasses for distance, although they're just poor quality. But I need 4 steps of correction to see far away. Now, once everything's the correct size, I only need 1 step of astigmatism correction. And we turn that fine-tune knob to 136. Let me check the astigmatism correction. I'm at +75. How did I go from +1 to +75? It's because I subtracted a quarter from there. Same thing I'm going to do on the left side. But my fine-tune knob, my astigmatic correction, is also just a quarter step at the 17th meridian. So let me come down here, open up the door, dry the lens off, run my thumbnail around to get the schwarf off, tuck the lens in, push down at the nose, snaps right in, take the block off, dry that off with my hand, put the block back, take the sticker, grow my monster. Oh, his toupee's coming off. Let me see if I can press it back down. We're going to put that one there. Keep his toupee on top. You like my monster as it grows? The other nice thing, the lenses come wrapped up. Let me do this for you. They come in these little sleeves when I get them. And they come wrapped up with rubber bands that I throw over here. And I collect those rubber bands, and now I'm making a ball out of that. I recycle everything. These, that. I can't wait till this keeps growing. That's my recycling pile. Drop that there. That'll go into recycling in just a moment. Oop, I still see a dot. I still see a dot. Let me darken that one. That one did not get washed off. Come down here. I'm going to spin the fine-tune knob to 17. 17. Also, one of my favorite 180 numbers between 0 and 180. Put that in above the dot. Measure. I'm getting +1. Now again, the unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R, and it goes in quarter increments. So that's why I'm on 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. That's why I'm on the 4th rung of a ladder for my nearsighted correction. I'm actually farsighted. I can see far away better than I can up close, so I need 4 steps of magnification to see far away better. I still need an additional 2 to see up close. Now, My bifocal strength technically is not that strong. I like to bump it up because if I have to tighten, oh, where is one? Here's one though. But if I have to tighten, it's silver, but if I have to tighten a black screw and a black frame, I like to have that extra magnification to be able to see things and inspect lenses up close. I want super magnification. Because I wear progressive lens, which means that as I look down, the lens gets progressively stronger and stronger. I made my bifocal strength much stronger than I needed, so I don't have to look down as far. But should I ever need that extra, the extra magnification on steroids, I've got it down there. Think of it like the gas pedal of your car. How often do you drive with your gas pedal floored? That's the way it is. I drive with it about right here. But should I ever need to floor it and punch it, I've got that full magnification down there. So where was I at? +1. +1, let me check my one step of astigmatism correction, which means I have two curves on my eyes. I have a plus curve this way and minus curve this one, a second one, the powers that is. That's how you line up those two curves to make everything nice and crisp. That curve is lined up at 17. And again, I'm getting +75, one tick mark below 1, heading towards 0. So, I couldn't have done a better job if I had cut these myself. Pupillary distance for the right eye is 31, for the left is 30, a combined value of 61. I'm going to turn the card around, place the PD stick against my thumb, and then when I hold it up to the left lens, I'm getting 61 millimeters. That is cut perfectly. My optical center height is 22. Place the PD stick against my thumb again, and when I measure to the middle of the frame itself, not the bottom of the lens where the blue starts, the middle of the blue, I'm getting 22. I'm getting 22. We're good there. Now this is the portion every video that as I clean the lenses, I mentioned that there's free shipping anywhere in the US. And of course, mine just got delivered right now. How nice is that? And not for free. I paid for my lenses. You guys get the free lenses. I pay for mine. I pay for y'all's too. That's right, I said y'all. I reckon. So, let me do this. I'm going to put some spray on here. Let me clean the lenses a little bit more. Hopefully all this is in view. I can't see what you guys are looking at. Doing an extra better job today because I'm cleaning them for myself. Now, with every shipment, I include selfie requests, and yes, you will see my selfie on the website, but I also send out cleaning instructions not only for the Oakley cloth that's still in there, the premium cleaning cloth that I provide, and then the Crizal cloth with my Crizal Sapphire. So those two will last you for years. Now, for the first several years, all Crizal coatings were a greenish purple. Then came Crizal Prevencia, the blue blocking one, and then which was a true purple. And then there's Crizal Sapphire, which has a bluish hue, hence the term sapphire. And you know I'm all about the blue, but it's the clearest of all the Crizal coatings. It actually has a different angle of reflection than the other coatings. Is at 15 degrees versus 45 degrees. You would see reflections from other Crizal coatings at 45 degrees. This one, they've changed the angle so it's 15, so it minimizes reflections even more so. I have photographers who love this lens on their models because you don't see his reflection in the camera. But that's what my lenses look like while they are clear. Let's go ahead and activate the transitions green portion of them. I'm going to put it in my little box, expose them to a strong burst of UV light. And as you guys can notice, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for all transition lenses to darken. It takes a little bit longer when you come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute 15. Now this is important. Pay attention, everyone. All transition lenses will get dark on day one. They're going to continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks they're exposed to the sun. After that, they will work for years with maximum performance. Now, I have the Transition Signature 7. In retrospect, I may have gotten the Extra Active. The Extra Active will get dark in a car up to 30 to 50%, where the regular transitions will not. Plus, other transitions like I have now are temperature sensitive, meaning they will get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees. We all do better work when it cools off just a little bit. Now, the Transitions Extra Active will get dark in hotter weather because they're designed for people who are extra active and spend extra time outside. So this is the first time they've been darkened. They are a Transitions green. I had my finger on that side blocking it. but they're going to continue to darken. This is just the first time. Come on, we talked about this, don't you remember? So that is it. If you like what you have seen, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram as freeprescriptionlenses.com, on Twitter as freerxlenses. Where am I? Oh, if you have any questions, you can contact me directly through the website, or you can email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com, or better yet, leave a question or comment in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer your questions there. Yes, I do finally carry Oakley. No, I'm not allowed to advertise that on my website, so if you see this video and you want a pair, just email me. This is the Oakley 8132, the 54 eye size in the color 02 blue orange. And the nice thing, they call this universe blue. The nice thing about the cross range switch is they have this little switch here. You pull down and the temple comes off. Come on, there we go. And you can change the color of your temples. Now I'm still going to have an orange band right there when the next temple goes on there, but I can change the colors on them, like to change my outfits like I do. But you know me, I just pop my lenses into a different color frame. Oh, speaking of which, I got to get this in standard alignment, also known as a 3-point stance. This is good because now it'll give my lenses more time to lighten up. Now, most people, when you get your glasses in the mail, there's a small chance that it could be too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and I'm no different. And I'll show you in just a moment, but I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. I will need to adjust for that myself. When I take mine off, like I said, I'm part of the 80%. When I press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. And of course, for those of you keeping score at home, I'm wearing the Versace 3245, the blue tortoise with the shiny silver temples and the blue temple tips, because I'm all about some blue. You know me, I gots to be matching. Like I said, my wife went out and bought me two more blue-orange shirts to rock these with. I've got some blue-orange Ray-Bans. I now have some blue-orange Oakleys. As you can see, the lenses are continuing to lighten. But if when you get these in the mail and they are a little bit loose or crooked, just stop by your local optical shop. 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. I would love to do it for you, but being several states away, it's a little bit harder. I need to be in the same room with everyone. Although the Oakleys themselves are very easy to adjust, and the way they have what's known as a pilot temple that wraps around and fits the curvature of your head, they rarely slide off due to that. So again, thanks for watching. I'm Seemore Bettah, and that's Mo Bettah, and everyone else has got the chance to see how my lenses are almost back to clear again, and how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.